Greetings everyone, this is Mike Wright, the Astro Sherpa, dropping in with the special report. We just had that new moon in Aquarius, 1 degrees, sun and moon conjunct. And this had a little caveat to it, and that is Black Moon Lilith was in opposition at 1 degrees of Leo. So this is the part of us that consumes us the most. And it could be greed, it could be fear, it could be whatever. Idolization, it could be many, many things. So this is a little journey we're getting ready to take. And these Aquarius vibes are intense. So Venus is right up next to Saturn, and he's frisking her. He's taking Venus down. So she's got to play pretty girl. So she'll get past Saturn, and then she's going to rush into Pisces, and then we're going to be ready for the celestial party to get rolling. So this is a time for you to tune in to the things that are really still making your heart, like, you know, are you getting palpitations? Are you freaking out? This is time to be grounded and understand that we are being charged with a huge amount of energy. And that's to take us to a higher level of understanding, being the whole works. But we have to master and understand our current reality, which is crumbling super fast. But this is going to make way for a new generation that's not going to be held back by the limitations of the past generations. And, you know, they're demons that haunted them. You know, America has demons. We've been facing our own shadows. Pluto return happened for the United States. And so this Sun-Pluto conjunction was us experiencing a power outage and looking at how we generate power and what is happening to the next generation. You know, our children are being corrupted. So when they're the ones that are going to have to take care of us when we're old, and if they can't generate power, how are we going to be taken care of? So this is stuff we have to be prepared for. And we have to reorient ourselves into this new world, which is we have to innovate power in the body and understand how much we've overcharged the body and through gluttony. And we've all been gluttonous, and this has showed with the earth and it's in its own environment. The earth is a living creature. It's a living being. It has its own magnetic field, which we all do. So this is a matrix, cellular matrix that is, you know, in this constant vibrational state, spinning, spiraling through the universe. So this is what evolution is, and we have come to the point of revolution. So this energy is opening the gateways to, let's look at the chart here. So we're seeing the potential to heal wounds from way, way, way back. And this will free memory in our own DNA structure so we can evolve and see past the universe. And this is what we call time-space, and we'll see past these waves in time-space, and we've already talked about that. So Aquarius is the stairway to heaven, Jacob's ladder, you know, all these old stories booked these things, recorded them, so that we would know in the future how to deal with it. So if you pay attention, we've been through a huge period of review. And Mercury is still doing damage because it's sitting at 8 degrees, as well as Mars. Mars in Gemini is at 8 degrees. So this is us looking back in the structure that has wronged us. You know, were we wronged as children in our early, you know, childhood wounds in the education system? You know, there's kids being, they're totally their education has been disrupted through this separation, masking people, and putting people in charge of children that belong in a mental institution. You know, when they come to work wearing fake tits hanging, down to their knees, that's insanity. But good for them if that's what we need to celebrate. That's Neptune's fog machine. So everybody gets to live the life they want to live, but if they start harming others, that's when the system needs to take care of that. And that's the checks and balances that Saturn demands on Venus. So Saturn is Father Time, and he will end you. It's over. If he reaps, you are gone, crushed, grapes, wine, whatever it is. So Venus will be frisked to make sure she will be purified for this new world. And this is the divine feminine. We will be celebrating both the physical masculine and the physical feminine. Their higher feminine nature will be elevated immensely. This is what people are calling superpowers or extrasensory perceptions. We will be able to remote view, speak with people, flying, physically flying, levitating. These things have been recorded and will be possible. So this is stuff you have to let go of your fears, worries, and doubts to see it possible. Otherwise, it will never be possible in your world. So Jupiter is expanding stories, but we have to heal our wounds, our childhood wounds of what a healthy ego really was. And a healthy ego is the last thing that comes around. So if you do all the hard work and you've ascended upwards and completed something successfully, you should celebrate that with your friends. And that is what this Aquarian age is. Saturn wants you to celebrate and share gifts of knowledge and wisdom and share off what you've learned in your processes. So this is a benefit to everyone, our collective consciousness. So these really difficult cycles have been super tough on everybody, and a lot of people aren't making it. Their physical body wasn't strong enough, or, disease has taken them down to a state they couldn't handle these vibrations. So we're going to see more and more people have to make a choice now. So this is the Lot story of Sodom and Gomorrah. You cannot look back, or you will be crystallized into the Capricorn form, Saturn form. That is density. So you do not want to do that, I can assure you, because our conscious awareness, the world that's separated, is our higher mind becoming aware of these outer planet consciousness, and that's Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, and also Chiron, the wounded healer. Chiron is a big player right now, because Chiron connects Uranus, this higher frequency energy. It actually comes inside Saturn's orbit. So it brings in this wounded healer, which was a centaur, and we can see this symbology in Sagittarius shooting for the stars. So Chiron had to give up his immortality to die because he was suffering from such a painful wound. And all of us suffer from wounds. So we're mortal and we can die, but we can forgive that wound and be free and then become immortal. That's the opposite of this. So Chiron is teaching us through getting in touch with these outside frequencies of your body. We were all trained as children in a linear left brain functioning, stacking memories and uncovering things in a higher incremental manner, and always going forward in time. So time is nothing more than change. So if you're ready to move forward in the new dimension, you probably will not be saying time anymore. You need to focus on saying change. I'm ready for change, so change. Not it's time to do something and then you sit there and think about it and you delay and then procrastinate and suddenly your opportunity has fled. So we have to continue to purify ourselves for this Piscean energy we're all going to feel, and it's going to be a huge spiritual upwelling, and that's going to go in all kinds of directions. So you have to own your own authority and power to experience the rapture, resurrection, bliss of joy, happiness, and peace you get when you drop into the Pisces vibe. It's amazing. It's just amazing. It's hard to maintain when you have Virgo, your opposition, which is that dense earth perfectionism. So we're all still feeling the perfectionist vibe of Virgo, and we should, because the earth is perfect and we should celebrate the creator who made all this. So we are going through this transformation, which will now be focused forward, backwards, left, right. So it's expanding your perception and feeling frequencies. If your hair tingles, look around and see why. Listen. I mean, I can hear gravel crunching under my feet that I couldn't before because my mind was tuned out somewhere else. So this is what people are, promoting as superpowers being revealed, and they are true, and they are saying the right thing. So we have to get Mercury past Pluto, and then that's our mind coming out of the underworld, and that will get rolling in Aquarius, and then we can start to feel this new spiritual story kick off. Finally. And we've all been through a really, really rough time. So look at whoever's near you and, just be thankful that they've been there for you, because a lot of people don't have somebody like that. So celebrate that. Anyway, there's a whole lot to talk about in this, and probably going to do a more in-depth video in the next couple of days, because the story being told right now it's insane and it's so wild. The universe has cooked up the most amazing storyline ever, just mind-blowing. So anyway, I hope everybody's well. Happy Chinese New Year, year of the rabbit. So don't be killing rabbits to take their feet. So just say rabbit, rabbit on the first day of the month and you'll get all the luck you want. Anyway, I hope everyone's well. Astro Sherpa out.